Alright, so we are back into another Dragon Ball Super Card Game video. We are back into another gameplay, actually. So this one is actually from, if you're wondering, our Untap post-ban list. So pre-anniversary sets and World Martial Arts, but after the post-ban. And this is for one of our Stage 0 mats I mentioned in the previous video. If you're ever interested, definitely join the Discord. Join up. This was, what, $5 for first place mat. And I'm trying to figure out what's the best pricing, especially since there's like a lot of stock issues and really hard to get hands or get things in my hands in order to send it out, or at least to order it for people. As we start out with a swing from the leader, and as well as the Kid Goku getting the ball and setting up the Master Roshi and Shin play, which is gonna go ahead and start out here. Draw the two, looking pretty good. And go ahead and swing into leader, take a life, draw the card. This is sped up a little bit since this whole thing is about an hour or so, or a little bit more than that. So I don't want to keep everybody here. Next time I'm probably gonna go ahead and live stream. Just didn't really have the means to do it at that time. And looking like he's passing over to Budderz. Charging the 4-star ball. Go ahead and get another ball from the deck. Looking pretty good. Go and use the reveal, and as well as the draw. Also, I'm probably gonna go ahead during the break in between the games. I'm gonna go ahead and show the bracket, basically how everybody was looking as far as how it turned out. Since it was double elimination, everybody had a second chance to actually go ahead and play again if they lost. As the Master Roshi dies. Too bad Krillin can't. -5 to the Shin. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and get a cold bloodlust out of that one, which is pretty good because you know, it stops advantage. He still has a 15k attacker on board, which I don't really agree with. If Budderz is watching this, you really do want to awaken as soon as possible. Since Chuck wanted to combo less early, that means he wants to stop the tempo to continue that tempo just past next time, especially since you don't have that second board on the second body on the board. Chuck, for some reason, most likely has a Master Roshi in hand, which is why he saved the Shin. And let's see if he does. Swinging on over to Krillin. Again, this is why I was saying it's best to go ahead and not attack, so that way he's forced to attack to leader. Otherwise, he takes away the advantage of going down to 5 in a 1 card. Looks like Budderz is just his Untap just kind of killed himself, so that's great. Looks like Chuck's is too, so let's see if we can skip through. All right, there you go. So we're right back into taking life, drawing 1 right into Krillin, which he's gonna go ahead and say no combo, as everybody understands what's happening with Untap. But yeah, here it would be really good since he already has a TN in the drop. It would probably be best not to attack, even if it is to the Shen. On the bright side, he would have 9 cards in hand instead of 7, so you know. Looks like he does have the other Master Roshi. Gonna go ahead and draw 2. Of course, with this build, much like any other HoM Mastery builds, he's gonna hold that Goten literally as I talk about it. He's gonna go ahead and find one. Really good synergy with the Goten and as well as the HoM Mastery. Gonna get that Shigesh. Easy go get, really. Budderz not liking that one. As we go ahead and pass turn. Probably gonna go ahead and charge another yellow here. I remember this. It's just been a few days, so let's be real here. I'm just going by what I remember, or not what's happening, not what I remember. Good little draw 2. Don't think he used the Kid Goku ability. I don't believe so. This is also a kind of an annoyance of not being able to commentate while I'm there, or while it's happening, because it's a little bit better since I can go ahead and check drop and life and all this other stuff. But doing what I can. Yeah, so he didn't use the 4-star search for the 1-drop. It's better to use it first, so that way we can you can thin your deck out and then not draw into another 4-star ball if possible. And then he's gonna go ahead and swing with the 30k body. I play Kid Goku a little bit different than most people. Well, I mean, I don't know if I play it differently, but for me, I definitely don't like to attack until I know I can do a good amount of damage. So Chuck is going to go down to 3 and Shigesh out the path as I check the drop a little bit there. Swinging on to leader, 15 to 10. Going a little more aggressive, which is good because now he's at 3. Still pretty good. Gonna go ahead and draw 4 less super combo. I think Chuck plays 3 Shigesh. I would have to check that out. During the break, I'm gonna definitely go over the bracket and as well as check the or show the winner's profile, which is Budderz. So that way you guys can kind of take a look, get a few ideas. It's actually looking a little similar to my Celebrations deck, to be honest with you. Not a bad thing. I mean, I don't think it's too different. Well, like mine's too different from anybody's as far as black-yellow, but we'll see. I do believe Chuck does have 7 here in the drop, so if he does go into High to Mastery, it might be pretty good to do that. As he goes into High to Mastering right now. Nothing to tap, but you can go ahead and untap and untap the 2. No Android 8, no Kid Goku. Budderz does main Zarbon. As we have no response. Looks like Chuck is thinking. Honestly, if he drew into the Victory Strike, probably best to go ahead and do that right now. It's literally the best thing to do. If he doesn't, he can swing twice or 3 times with High to Mastery. Maybe get rid of the 3-drop if he doesn't have it. We will see if he kills it. Okay. All right, right back into the rest. That's great. I think he comboed that with the Zarbon into active. I think that was only 35 to 35, so definitely a misplay on both parts. I could be wrong. There's a 4-star going to 40. And then we're gonna probably see Dimension Magic or Dimension Banisher. Yeah. Looks about right. Maybe swing, maybe pass. It's very possible he'll pass until Chuck draws into the Victory Strike, and then Cold Bolus anything that helps him awaken. That's probably what his game plan is here. Let me double check his list real quick. Fairly certain. Oh, here it goes. That he does run the Victory Strike. As we get another Goku out. Yeah, he does run the Victory Strike. I believe this is like Joel's High to Mastery, his deck. Looks like there was an accidental pass. Don't think that he really wanted to do that. Probably get it from the drop, yeah. Get it from the drop. as we add it to the hand. Another combo piece. Good, but it's really that great. Who knows? I don't think he... Oh yeah, he did reveal. So I did miss that. He's at 20 to his 21k. That Goten is ridiculous. That open yellow energy, just looking out for all those co-blowlesses. I would like him for him to pay 2 and then say response. Comes another one. Okay. So no response to this. He might not even have a cold bloodless. Could be just a negate. He has 2 chances to go ahead and kill the HoM Mastery, which I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen here. Just going to go and swing into the Roshi. There's a time magic. Just like I was saying. He's probably holding on for the negate. Going to go ahead and take the life. Most likely has another negate in his hand. Hopefully Budderz does have another Zarbon. It's very possible that Budderz might also have a battering some way, somehow as well. So we get rid of the Hider Mastery. 10 into his 11. Or 11 into his 10, I guess. Probably a little bit better. Okay, swinging into the Kid Goku. Nothing to pop if he does die. I'm also fairly certain that Budderz does have a 5 in his drop. There's that Crusher. Into the battering. Oh my. Okay. But if he does Power Burst, he can go ahead and awaken. But I guess he's just not drawing into him. Which is why you have to force your opponent to actually attack you. It's either that or Chuck just has to wait until he draws into Victory Strike, which is possible, but you know, it's not very likely, especially since he doesn't run Universe 7 Rep, which is such a good card. Like, I feel like a 2 of in HoM Mastery is really good, but I don't play the deck, so you know. Finally got a Krillin. So you better Kobolest this right now, or else he's gonna gain quite a lot of advantage. I think Chuck knows this. Yep, there it is. Really all about maintaining the tempo, and as well as getting out what you need. Unfortunately, Krillin's gonna die next turn. That's just what's gonna happen. Going face here is probably the best idea as well. Oh, the double strike. Probably another misplay here that I think both players didn't know. That since he gave double strike first, the 10k doesn't count. But it's gonna be up to both players. I just recorded it. I wasn't really there. Another thing is probably no Shigesh, so that's a bummer. Alright then, as we take a break into setting up the next game, here is what we were looking like as far as the brackets go. I color-coded everybody according to the leaders, so we had Aspira playing red blue Huragon. I think he had a little bit of spice here and there with the Migra thrown in. I think he found that it was a little clunky, which is why he didn't do as good as he thought. But he did get into the semifinals for the losers bracket down there. Then we have Chuck This is the finals match for that, and he did pretty well. I think he did pretty well with the deck. It's a bummer that he didn't get his Bay team mat, but I think Budderz just took that one there. Kind of a spoiler here, but this is for gameplay purposes, so sorry. And Mono Blue Hooragon from Judge Manny, our resident tournament killer, in which he played the actual Hooragon engine, which was actually pretty good. Reminds me of the Hooragon Gogeta deck that I made way back when. It's actually awesome. Like, it's like when you actually get it going, a lot of decks that play control, a lot of decks that are limited in actions per turn, like Broly, and as well like just Broly in general, since the 7-drop just keeps messing him up and his hand. It's really good. So he did pretty good. Got into got quite far into the finals in the losers bracket, and then the red green veggies from Drifter, and as well as Ara in. Yeah, those are pretty good. I think their decks are pretty similar, but a little bit different in different tech choices, and they're pretty good. I think that's not too bad. Kirkland played a similar Hina Mastery build, so that's pretty cool. And then we have AOD Boo, which is kind of like the one that's pre-anniversary set. I'm very excited to release that deck pretty soon here. Hopefully Josh will help me out with that one. And then lastly, Budderz and his Blue Yellow Kid Goku, which I will post probably at the end of the video. So if you want to skip to that, go ahead and do that. Or into the description. I'll do one of those as this game is starting. So if you're ever interested, definitely join. A lot of cool stuff. Hopefully if we get like a 16-player tournament or something a little bit more like a prelims sort of level type thing going on, hopefully I can do a little bit more data when it comes to that, and you know, that'll be a little better insight as we wait for Budderz to come back, which was pretty quick. There you go. So now I believe that they both sided in 5 cards, if you didn't catch that on the side. So we'll see what happens as we go on. And if I can pull up Budderz his list right now. I'm doing a janky sort of style of commentating, sorry. You can see the player on the actual thing, like the media player. Let's see. I don't know where the thing is. Where is it? As we attack Toledo. Hopefully Budderz makes the executive decision into letting him attack as much as possible. The only downside here is that he's probably restricted to only attacking with his leader into Master Sen and Roshi, because if he doesn't attack, then he's just gonna Chuck is just gonna gain advantage in not attacking the Master Roshi and Shin. Okay, let's see. Saying he hates charging that, but for good reason here, to play out the Krillin. Alright, here you go. I think I found it finally. Let's see if I can make a screenshot for y'all, because Budderz said it was okay. If you guys want any of the decks as well, whether they performed or not from that list, definitely join the Discord and ask them there, or just comment and I'll reach out to them. It's no problem. Everybody's pretty friendly. We all play somewhat off meta, but I think with all the Broly, well, 2 Broly, whatever. So that's a good amount. There we go. Let's go back to here. There you go. Allergies are kicking my butt. Okay. Cool. Alright, it's all set. So I'm going to pass back to Chuck. Got cold bloodless, unfortunately, but unless Chuck can awaken here, I don't think the Krillin's gonna go anywhere. Oh, never mind. Let's go play HoM Mastery. Wait, or I mean Path of Greatness. So you go draw 2. Okay. There you go. There you go. Yeah, rest the Krillin. There you go. That's the play there. Chuck forgetting to draw here. Probably should have paid more attention. I apologize, guys. So we got the power burst, and Budderz trying to force him to attack with Path of Greatness. Chuck will have to figure out if it's important enough, but with the Goten in his hand, I don't think Path of Greatness is really going anywhere. There's no problem there. I don't think he's going to save him. This is kind of like why I like the blue version as well, because the first 2 turns you can go ahead and play out a Kid Goku and as well as the Android 8, and then the next turn on turn 3 or turn 3 or turn 2, you can go ahead and use God Strike Beerus if you have it in your hand, remove barrier for Path of Greatness, and then just pop it with the Kid Goku. Well, Android 8. Looks like everybody, all the 30Ks, are in the life. So that's nice. That's always good, right? So looking like Chuck's gonna go ahead and opt in to take the life. Most likely wanted to go ahead and Shigesh here. So he's probably gonna do that pretty soon, to get out another Path of Greatness or to use Gohan and kill the vanilla. Okay. Getting from the drop area instead of the main deck. But that's just how it be. Swinging with the to the Roshi. Savage indeed. Don't really agree with the play, but we'll see what happens here. It's probably gonna make him waste the card, but that's it. Yeah, he's gonna get tapped, but we'll see. There you go. Alright, that was a little bit better. I don't know what happened there. Well, looks like he's taking a break. Alright, there you go. And gonna go ahead, charge the Shin. Don't really need another one. Playing another Path to Greatness here. Chuck remembering to tap 1, or draw 1, that is. Okay. Letting it die, probably okay. Another power burst here. Does he not have 5 in drop is really the question here. These are the things that I question all the time, as Chuck has 3 Path of Greatness out. I hope Budderz has a combi somewhere. At some point, you know, taking a look at his board and as well as his hand, Budderz has to realize that saving different things is probably not going to be very good. Like if he killed off the vanilla, either his attacks are going to stop or he's going to start attacking his leader. So it looks like he did misplay and not taking life there, which that's what I'm saying. Got to be real careful with those things. Trying to get the cold bloodless response. Got nothing from him. While Chuck is taking forever to respond. Okay. Chuck asking the dumb questions out here, yeah. That is very obvious. The thing here is that, again, you know, if you are getting starved, then you have to force your opponent to unstarve you or use your self-awakening abilities, which again, power burst. Okay, that's always good. It's power burst, and as well as that's funny. That's hilarious, actually. Power burst, and as well as the Krillin are the two main things to watch out for. But it looks like we're gonna go ahead and clear board. I don't really agree with doing everything else beforehand, but I think he may have drawn into it. So yeah, another thing that to kind of note of, trying to get in the back of the groove of doing gameplay out here. But another thing is that I was planning to to stream it, which is why I'm used to not showing hands, just in case anybody wants to stream snipe. So I'll keep that in mind. So finally using the power burst as intended. Getting the Kid Goku out would be pretty cool if he had Dermigra, even though you can't get cold bloodlusted. That's one thing to check for your opponent, how many cold bloodlust he has, and on average how many does his type of deck play. I would say there's 4, because it does stop a lot, as we can see here. Another Shigesh. Getting wild out here now. It's very possible if to basically take the life to untap and then go into Hide Mastery after that, but I think Budderz is not concerned. Well, Chuck is not concerned to do that anyway. We're gonna go ahead and draw, get the 5k. Probably play out the Goku, yep. And then awaken. Untap 1, draw 1, get some more advantage. Get your head in the game. And then probably go ahead and get the ball out of the deck. 23 cards in deck for him. 11 in Chuck's. Master Roshi doing all the work here. Okay. Talking about how many balls they have. He does run 5. I run 5. A lot of people run 6. Don't really agree with it, but that's just me. He wanted to go ahead and shuffle the deck as well. So that way he, gets a shuffle, I guess. Okay, getting Krillin out. Probably trying to take a life so that way he can go ahead and use a furthering destruction Champa, or the Kai, along with it, and his super combos. So another cold bloodless out here. It's getting wild now. Unfortunately, Crusher Ball and a few other cards are kind of dead versus the Hide Mastery, because it does have Deflect, but we'll see if that is any of concern. Chuck out here just holding all the cold bloodlesses. With 11 cards in deck, I would imagine he's seen every single one of them at this point. So highly likely, not guaranteed, but highly likely think he dropped something that he wasn't supposed to. Pretty sure that's what happened here. Okay, never mind. Chuck is just dumb. Gonna go ahead and swing. This is another reason why I like either in the main or side flying Nimbus over Time Magic. Time Magic is cool to take life and all, but when you're facing down 3 potential attackers and a leader, flying Nimbus is a little bit better. Very possible that Chuck did side in Kami as well, especially against Kid Goku decks, but we'll see. As we go ahead and swing into leader to leader. Be very good to go ahead and bring him down to 1, so that way he doesn't untap 1 with his leader. Untap 1 being his energy life or his battle cards. I think Budderz is aware of the Kami since he just did it, so he's gonna go ahead and combo out here. Chuck being kind of you know, okay, I was about to say, I was like, you know, taking that life going down to 2. That's a little suspect. No battering here. Potentially has another attack with the Banisher Fu. There it is. It's a bummer that, you know, your boy can't swing and go into his vanilla and 4-star ball, but that's okay. There's that Kai. No Konoha, by the way. And no Shigesh. No Shigesh. He did have the Kid Goku, but no Shigesh. And that is game, folks. As we can see, that was the game. A lot of interesting choices here and there, but I mean, overall, it was interestingly played. I think, as we can see here from the whoa, what is this, 1990? I'm just gonna put it in the description, guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed the gameplay. A little bit of commentary here and there. Definitely hit us up on the Discord if you have any questions about the deck, and as well, wow, this is just looking bad, as well as anything else. And to sign up for future charities, look at this. This is looking, oh boy. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and if you want to see anything else. See you in the next one. Later.